friends, welcome back. We are here with another freshly ground flour recipe. Today we're using soft white wheat to make chocolate chip cookies. For the past few weeks, we've spent time exploring all the different types of various kinds of wheat that we can grind, from hard white wheat to corn to spelt. And today we're going to be using soft white wheat, and we're going to be making a delicious sweet treat. Soft white wheat isn't really the structure that you want to use when you're making sturdy bread, but you can use it for something soft and poofy like dinner rolls. It's just not going to rise really well. So you want to use it for dinner rolls or cakes or cookies or brownies, things like that that don't have to rise really tall. But we are going to make some delicious chocolate chip cookies. Once again, this recipe comes from the Essential Home Ground Flour book by Sue Becker. She is a rock star in the home ground flour world. I highly recommend this book if you are learning to grind your own flour. It has a ton of great recipes, and it has a lot of really fantastic information about why to use certain ingredients, when to use certain wheats, all sorts of things. This is really a valuable resource if you grind your own wheat. We spent a lot of time in our first video talking about the health benefits of freshly ground wheat, why you would even want to do it, and I will link that video down below as well so that you can watch that if you're interested. Now, first things first, before we start this recipe, we're going to need 3 cups of ground soft white flour. So in order to do that, I'm going to start with 2 cups of wheat berries. I'm using my Mock Mill 200. I adore this thing. It does really fine grain flour, and it also does it really fast. But you can use whatever grain mill you have. There's hand crank grain mills, there's KitchenAid attachments, which is what I used to have, all sorts of things. But this is the one that I have, and I do love it. But it is quite an investment. And I would say if you're just getting into this, you probably want to start with a cheaper model just to see if you really enjoy grinding your own wheat. All right, so we're going to turn this on. And I'm going to pour in my 2 cups of wheat. All right, our wheat is all ground. So let's go ahead and start on this recipe. We are going to start with the wet ingredients. First, I'm going to take 3/4 of a cup of softened butter, 1 cup of dark evaporated cane sugar, 1/4 cup of light evaporated cane sugar. Now this is sugar in its raw form, so if I'm going to use sugar, I'm going to use it in its raw form because it has the most nutrients that it can have. It's before it gets stripped to sit on the shelf for a long time. And I'm going to cream these together with the butter. Then I'm going to use 2 eggs. These are the beautiful blue eggs that our sweet Samantha lays. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And now I want to cream that up really well. All right, you can stir it up till it's nice and beat together. Now in this bowl, I'm going to mix my dry ingredients. I already have my soft white wheat flour. I'm going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to whisk these together really well so all those ingredients are incorporated throughout. And then I'm going to add this to my butter mixture just a little bit at a time to make sure everything is mixed in really well. And now this is starting to come together and look like real cookie dough. Check it out. Then it's time to add 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. Now, if you want this to be a low sugar treat, you can use Lily's chocolate chips or another sugar-free chocolate chip or just regular chocolate chips. And you're just gonna fold those in. Now you're just gonna scoop these out like normal cookies. I have these silicone baking mats, which I love. My brother-in-law got them for me for Christmas. But you can just put them straight onto a cookie sheet. right, time to get these in the oven. We're gonna put them in the oven at 375 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes. I'll see you back when they're all done. All right, our cookies are out of the oven. We're putting them on a cooling rack right now. And they look and smell delicious. These are a great way to make sure that your kids are getting their vitamins and minerals because, you know, the whole grain, like we talked about in that intro video, has so many nutrients. And so you're kind of sneaking them into a sweet treat. And you can use alternative sweeteners if you don't want to use sugar, or you can use sugar-free chocolate chips. So really, the sky's the limit with these as far as making them healthy or not. And they are far healthier than just going and buying a pack of cookies at the store, no preservatives or anything, and your kids are gonna love them. Or you're gonna love them. So we hope you have enjoyed the past few weeks of trying out different recipes with all the different types of grains. So even though this is the end of this series, we are still going to be putting out content over the coming months of some freshly ground flour recipes as we go. But here comes the garden season, so buckle up and get ready. We're gonna have a lot of garden content coming your way, canning, preserving, fresh cooking from the garden, all sorts of those fun things. And of course, we've got freezer meals, we've got chickens, we've got all sorts of things on the homestead going up. We really hope that if you've enjoyed this content, you will stick around. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hang out with us. Thank you so much for joining us.